Hey, how's it going? It's me, Amanda, and I'm happy to be here today. Hope you're having a wonderful start to what is today? Tuesday. Hello. So as you may or may not know, I share tips and tricks and things that I'm learning to stay sober, to stay happy, to stay positive and uplifted, and to live in this world in a bigger, better way than I did before. And so I'm sharing that with you today. And today I'm thinking about how I've been sort of in this place of feeling impatient with myself. And this isn't a surprise. This is something that I struggled with, and especially I really noticed it when I got sober. Like all of a sudden I'd have a few weeks sober and then think I should be somewhere different. I should have more. I should make more money. I should be in some kind of better relationship. I should be this. I should be that. I'd think about my age, and I would start to think about all the time I wasted with drugs and alcohol, and what I was thinking was just fucking around, and I could get really down on myself. And I've gotten a lot better about that through just really kind mentors in the program that kind of help me ease my mind and appreciate that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I have a really amazing therapist that I've been seeing for this whole time, and she and I work on that a lot. And then just through my own practices, I've gotten a better handle on that. So it's interesting to me today to realize that I'm kind of in that mode again, because as as my bad habits and character flaws and things can do, they sort of like go underground and take on a new form and surprise me. So being human and being an imperfect person, this shit doesn't really go away. It just kind of, it gets better, and then it goes underground, and then it jumps back up in a different guise. That through mindfulness and my spiritual practices and the things I do to take care of myself, I can like recognize and be like, hey, what the hell? I know you. I know what to do about you. So I just recognized and noticed that I was getting into that rushy, kind of self-judgy place again, where I was pulling out the age thing, like I'm 37 and so I should be better than I am, or I should have more than I have, or and it becomes very easy when I start falling for that line of thinking to just totally negate all the good things that are going on in my life, and to disregard and just think it's not enough, it's not enough. So yesterday I'm sitting with my therapist and I'm kind of going through this, and she's like, look at all you've done in 5 years. And I'm just like, 5 years is such a long time, I should be further along. And she's trying to point out that I'm almost about to graduate from college, and I'm finding ways to shit on that, like, well, it's not guaranteed that I'm going to have the money. And I was just in this totally negative tizzy. And that's okay. So, for one thing, today I can recognize that stuff and be kind to myself that that's happening. And I don't have to like talk myself out of it right away, which is kind of a good, important change. I don't have to beat up on myself. I don't have to turn around and get mad that I'm doing that thing again. I can just be like, oh, hello, you're familiar. You're a familiar train of thought. What's up with this? Let's figure it out. And so one thing I've been practicing today that I think is really helpful, it's a little bit different from gratitude. So I'm a huge fan of gratitude, and normally, and what I notice is, as much as I know and appreciate and have proven that gratitude works in my life, feeling like this is a really big clue that I have kind of let that slip. And I have. Like, I feel like I live in an attitude of gratitude throughout my life, but I haven't been making lists like I used to, and it's just when I make it a really intentional practice, I feel better about myself and the world in general. So I recognize that maybe I could focus on gratitude again. And then what I do and what I'm working on today is sort of a little bit of a twist on it. So it's not just listing things that I'm thankful for, although that is helpful, but it's really feeling into how I'm living a dream that I had a few years ago. So, it might sound silly, but the fact that I can buy bulk rolls of toilet paper, and I always have like 3 or more rolls of toilet paper under my sink, is a really big deal. And a really, like, I didn't used to have that. I didn't used to be able to afford toilet paper. I didn't used to have bills as far as money goes. I used to only have change, if that. Like, I used to be broke. So today when I talk about being broke or poor, I have money in the bank still, and I have some cash in my wallet still, and that's important to remember, and that's important to reflect on the Amanda who was homeless, or the Amanda who was addicted, that was just desperate to be sober. Like, that's all I used to want, was just, could I be sober? Or when I was living with an abusive boyfriend, my dream was just to have the apartment to myself and to be free of him and to not be harassed, and to just be peaceful in a home. And I didn't care what kind of apartment it was. It could be the most rundown, divey place. I just wanted to be on my own and free of that abuse. And so I can look around my home today, and yeah, I'm outgrowing the apartment, and yeah, I have big dreams for myself that I want to make more money and I want to do more in the world, and there's more that I want, and that's okay. Like, we're creative beings, we're always expanding, and it's good to have desires and goals and things like that. But it's really good for me to sort of reel it back in and be like, look at this. Like, this Amanda right here, right now, today is a fucking rock star version of this self that I could have only dreamed about years ago. I walk around my neighborhood today, and I remember being so poor and miserable and drunk and walking around neighborhoods like this and thinking, wouldn't it be so amazing to have a home in a place like this? And I do today, and I've been here for almost 3 years. So, and I spent time with friends yesterday. I could just go on, but the video's getting a little longer than I like, so I'll just leave you with this. Like, reflect back on what you wanted years ago. Pull out old journals if you have them. That's super helpful. And really remind yourself that maybe you have farther that you want to go. Hopefully you do, right? As long as we're alive, I think we should want more and more for ourselves to give to the world in bigger ways. But really take some time to think about how far you have already come and really work on appreciating that, because you have come a long way, baby. And I think that we're doing a great job. So just live into that today. I hope this helps, and thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.